I love Namadgi. It's where I learnt how to bushwalk and feel comfortable on my own in the bush, but I really struggle sometimes with their website, and I've wanted to come out and camp in Namadgi for quite a while. I've camped at Sharyn, which is outside of Namadgi, and there is another campground on the other side of Namadgi called Blue Water Holes, but really for me the heart of Namadgi is down south in this area, and when you go online it's really hard to know how to book a site for a caravan because the sites are unallocated. So since I'm not going away this week, I've jumped in the car and I've come into Namadgi to look at the two campgrounds that say that they will accept camper vans and caravans. I just really like Namadgi, and even though it's close to home, I think it's underrated, and sometimes it can feel like Kosciuszko National Park but without the crowds, and I really enjoy that. There has been much excitement that Orroral Road has been reopened after the fires just in the last few weeks, and this is at the end of the road and it's the Orroral tracking station. So very cool to have a look around. Oh look, the original tiles. But there's a few places to stop along this road, and I've decided to drive to the very end while the weather's good, have a look around here and then work my way back, and the last stop along this road will be the new campground. Can have a look and see if it's suitable for caravans. And if you do the Australian Alpine walk, you actually pass through here, and I did that many years ago with two friends and a 20-kilo pack on my back for 5 days, and we just existed in this environment. Very cool. This is why I want to come and camp out here. Just up the road is Orroral Valley Homestead, and you just walk in and it's in the middle of a valley, and look how big it is. It's stunning. You can see how much the fires really affected the trees, and I don't know how these homesteads have actually managed to be saved. It's amazing, but just being here you just feel so small, and it's beautiful. that wallpaper up there? Look. Huh. Oh, this is all wallpaper. It's cold in here, gotta say. Really chilly. Just look how wide these planks are. So it goes from there to there, and this is my hand. Imagine the size of that tree that was milled from. And then you have like this wallpaper, which is very paper, and it's patterned at the top, and it goes right around this little room. And there's just 2 rooms together with a fireplace. And there's a door on either side. And we'll see what's in the next room. Oh. Well, that's Hessian. And door number 3. 1, 2, 3, yep. Another fireplace. Wow, that's quite a nice like mantle. And they must, oh, well, that must be newspaper that was originally on the walls. In the 1930s, this area stopped being exclusive cattle being pasteurised and became a mix of cattle and sheep. And this was actually built as the woolshed. So it's known as the Aurora Woolshed. I don't know if you can go in, but we'll give it a try. How could we resist? Oh, it looks like someone's left the door open anyway. This is an amazing state. Holy dooly. Wow. The table to sort the wool. I assume. That bit housed the engine that drove the 3 shearing stands for the shearers in the main part of the shed. It was housed separately because it was noisy and smelly. Here I am at Aurora Valley Campground, and this would be my preferred place to camp with the caravan. I think I just like the environment better. There's a walk that goes all the way up through the valley and you can spend the day exploring along it. I think for me, the actual campsites would be a little bit better, but it looks like there's 3, maybe 4 here. I just would love to be able to spend the day walking up the valley, and there is a walk. You can walk from here all the way up to the tracking station, and that would be amazing, especially sunrise or sunset. And one thing I know is there's so many roos and wallabies around and wombats that you really don't want to be driving this road during the night if you can help it. So I'd love to come here, but it's yet to open. The roads are open and you can go to the Homestead, the tracking station, but the campsite's not open yet. It's just not quite ready. I don't think the facilities are connected, and there's just a big close sign on them. But I had the most beautiful time down here seeing a platypus. I've driven out to Honey Suckle tracking station to the campground because I want to see where I can bring the van, and it's hard to tell on the website because you don't actually book individual sites and there's no actual this is a caravan site. So I've come out to see if I can get my head around where I would go, and this is the campground. We've got facilities and there's barbecues over there. And this is where you camp. Now you can drive in this bit. It's called Ribbon Gums. And I guess you just pull up anywhere around here. Thing is, it's first in, first served. So this is the only part that would be okay for caravans. All the rest have these poles around them and you walk your tents in. And you're under lots of trees, and it's windy today. Pretty. It's also the start of the Barumba Rocks walk, which is just an amazing little walk. This tracking station was built in 1966 to support NASA's Apollo program. It had 110 workers and it had a 26-metre diameter antenna towering over the native bushland, and it was 4.5 times higher than this one, and it was actually received some of the first images for the moon landing. So it's a pretty historical and important site. Decision made for me when I get back from the Outback trip with John, and if the campground in Aurora Valley is open, that's where I'm going to camp. There's nothing wrong with Honey Suckle. I just love Orroral Valley and I can't wait to do longer walks and not have to rush home or worry about driving the road in the dark. Until then, I'll see you on the other side.